If you've been wanting to rebind your books but you've been worried it'll be too expensive, let me show you how to do it on a serious budget. Part 2. In my last video, I said that a lot of the supplies that you need you could find at the dollar store, so guess where I went? I decided to try and challenge myself to find everything I need to rebind a book at the dollar store and then do it. So no luck on craft glue, but I found some 100% cotton craft cloth, it was called, some decorative cardstock, some fusible interfacing, a roller cutter, even some brushes for the glue. But they honestly had less than I thought they were gonna have, but we can make it work. So to start, I'm taking the craft fabric. That's like a really weird suede material. It was like really soft and stuck to everything. I don't know what kind of fabric that was. Then I tried to apply the fusible interfacing and it just would not stick. I tried so hard, it would not stay on the fabric. So I went ahead and used my Heat and Bond light. Sorry I cheated, I know, but I really wanted to rebind this book for you guys. So I used the Heat and Bond. That worked just fine. Then I applied the tissue paper to go ahead and finish making the book cloth. Trimmed down to size. And then here we go. This is the book that I decided to rebind. I got it at the thrift store. I decided to use a hardcover, that way we didn't have to make our own case, because I couldn't find anything thick enough that we could use for book board. And for headbands, we could have used the cloth and some Q-tips or toothpicks to make them, but they stayed on, so I didn't have to do that along with the mold cloth. So I went ahead and continued bookbinding like normal, using the case to glue onto the cloth that we made. It all applied pretty well. Then using this rotary cutter, it actually worked pretty well too. I think I'm going to keep it. But the book cloth did have some wrinkles in it. I could not get all of them out when I was ironing it. I tried so hard, but it just didn't work. Anyway, using the decorative cardstock, it came in all different colors, so the book had to be different color end pages, but that's fine. And then since we didn't have a book press, I just stacked a bunch of books on top. Now taking the little dinky brush that we got from the dollar store, I went ahead and cased it in using that school glue, of course, and there we go. Here's our book. And end result is, I mean, you get what you pay for. I think the cloth is really what ruined it the most, is I just could not get all of those wrinkles out to save my life. But I mean, I made a book. I made a book using stuff from the dollar store. This book cost me less than $10 to make, including the price of the book itself. So yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for, but you can rebind a book using only things that you got from the dollar store. Here's the ultimate test. Look at that. Yep, she's good. Bookbinding on a budget, my friends.